Peace. This is a meat and potato sorcery production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is about the Bible. Study the playbook, not the players. This is very important, and I hope you like, you share, and you subscribe to my channel and share this video with those that really need to be educated about the Bible. It's very important because the Bible is really an occult manual. That is what it is. But once the Abrahamic religion, Christianity, came to the forefront, occultism, along with astrology as well as numerology, had to be suppressed because you can't control a people that question. If they question, they're vigorously going to come to their own viewpoints, opinions, and they're going to challenge you. That is how it works with any of the Abrahamic religions. So I want to address some few things, and I hope I can put this topic really to rest because it's kind of getting played out. But with no further delay, let's get into it. So the Bible is condensed. It's condensed, and when you talk about the various councils, there were 21 in total. But I want to read to you because I want to give qualitative information. I want to read to you the first 7. The first council of Nicaea, we know that's, with Constantine, 325 AD, which means Anno Domini, in the year of our Lord. It's Latin. The second is the first council of Constantinople. That's 381 AD. Then you have the council of Ephesus, 431 AD. Council of Chalcedon, 451 AD. The second council of Constantinople, 553 AD. The third council of Constantinople, which was 380 to 681 AD. And the second council of Nicaea, which is 787 AD. Again, there are 21 ecumenical councils in total. And there was a question that a gentleman asked me. So real quickly, I'm going to address 2 questions that were left on my channel. The first one is, who is Asherah? Asherah is a Canaanite goddess and was the consort / wife of Yahweh. Yes. And when Christianity started to move in a more monotheistic direction, guess who they had to get rid of? So it was hinted at by Hosea that Yahweh divorced Asherah. She's the Canaanite goddess of fertility. But yet, divorce is frowned upon in what? The King James Bible. Let that sink in. I know, Trogs, I know you're listening right now, and you probably like, wow, really cold on a Friday? Yep. In the words of Bobby Mercer from Four Brothers, yeah, right here, right now. That's how it's working. And I want to talk about the second point of the question that the gentleman asked about Yaldabaoth. Yaldabaoth does not have the power that you think he does. He works through trickery, deceptions, and your fears. Let Mentor give an example. I'm afraid of getting old. Check. I'm afraid of being a whole bum or being broke. Check. I don't want to grow old by myself. I want someone to love. Check. He's going to use your fears, your desires, any form of trepidation. He's going to twist it, invert it, and use it against you. If you think Yaldabaoth is trying to hurt you, that's all. You're feeding him. Okay? That's very important. And as far as the idiot God, people say, well, I'll just sidestep and go to Sophia. Sophia, remember, if you study Gnosticism, she was ashamed that she even brought him and his minions into existence. Remember something. The worst thing that you can do is to do something just for the sake of it. So when the other gods, and yes, there are other gods higher up the chain, they were like, what was the purpose of doing this? And they like, what do you mean? It's like you talking to your child, right? I'm gonna use a human analogy. It's like talking to your child, and they do something, they break something in the house, or they do something that they know they shouldn't have did at school. And you say, well, why'd you do what you did? I don't know. What you mean you don't know? You better tell me something. Unacceptable. And they had to stop back then Abraxas worship. Abraxas really don't care. Abraxas has better things to do. So Yahweh, Yahweh, Jehovah, that's a composite. So he's not as powerful as you think. And with the Bible, again, the Bible has occult aspects in it, as well as astrology and numerology. And you have to really come to terms and grasp this. Many people who come on to the left-hand path came from the Abrahamic religious or the conscious community. That's just a reality. And I'm going to give you some books. And make sure you get this when you get to talking to even some of these fluffy bunnies. You know, they want to hug and kiss on trees and all that silly nonsense. It's very important you get this book right here. The New Oxford Annotated Bible. Now, why is this important? Because, this is the 3rd edition, by the way, it has with the Apocrypha. Those were the books that were removed by the Roman Catholic Church. Because if they let certain books get in back then, like the book of Adam and Eve, the Gospel of Barnabas, all that, if they let that get in, they wouldn't have all these crash dummies. You got to remember, this is a tool of socio-political control and money. The other book you can get, this book right here, The Jesus Mysteries, Was the Original Jesus a Pagan God? By Timothy Freak and Peter Gandy. This book right here. Get that book. Yeah, tribes, I love making y'all miserable. See, I let y'all come up for air for a little bit. Look what you do. Look what you made me do. The last one, you're going to love this. Michael Drosnin. The Bible Code. And what do we have? We have aspects that they talked about certain things in this text. See all that? See that? And again, Michael Drosnin. So that's 3 books that you can get. So I hope that I addressed many of the things that need to be talked about in this video. I appreciate the family. Mentor is always going to work hard for you. Try to continue hating me, and I'm going to continue making you my food. So with that, that is your meat and potato assortment for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.